Jam is taking the ball. Oh my God! Gentlemen, welcome back to the whatever that was. Welcome back to the Throwdown OCE Open Series League Play Day number 3, live at Showdown Studios. This is Yummy Cheeseman. This is Tom Career Lord Snend, and I point fingers. My name is Jake Sterix, Aussie Panko, and we are going into one of the best, most hypiest games.
You've got way too much energy.
I've been backstage for 2 series now, and I've been listening to you guys absolutely throw me into the dirt, right? And I've had enough of it. I'm coming to take control of the desk once again.
I liked it better when he wasn't here.
Of course.
What a narcissist, though. Thinking we're talking about him when we're talking about Jake from Chiefs.
Yeah.
Well, look, I mean, you had to clarify a couple of times as well. Like, I felt you
Did
wanted
you think
to throw
that
shade.
you'd scored 11 goals in that series?
Well, I mean, technically, yeah. Backstage, yeah, kind of. But look, we're going into... I was doing a bit of social, just to clarify there for anyone getting a bit confused. Jam versus Chiefs. Now, Chiefs just had a ripper of a series. That was clean. That was the Chiefs we've come to expect. And that wasn't the Chiefs from last week.
It definitely wasn't. Chiefs are completely back on form, but up against simple physics, I don't know if that's going to be the true test. You know, they are last place. They might have had like a terrible day on top of that because they got 0-3 just before that. So now up against Jam Gaming for Chiefs, that's the real test for both of these teams. Teams have played and beaten Chiefs, and meanwhile Chiefs have lost to teams that Jam could also show up.
And Jam have showed up, Korea.
Yeah.
They've shown up big, and this was, you know, a team that were coming together off, you know, the back. Okay, Walcott's here. We've got Bango as well, who's coming out of semi-retirement or whatever you want to call it.
School.
We had a team that we weren't expecting to be so strong, but they've just come and pushed the limit.
Yeah, they've gone up against all the scary boys, all the the big org teams that have been up so far, and they've still maintained like the highest pass percentage, even though they were versing the teams most likely to get in and amongst them. So I think the 4-5 that they currently have is not representative of their skill. I think they would have a much positive win rate if they verse some of the other teams. So against Chiefs, it's going to be pretty tight.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And what I'd really like to see is Walcott's growth. He got the MVP in the last match. He's had a lot of their goals as well. And I'm really looking for Walcott to keep up that performance and see how Bango and Decker perform around him.
Yeah, Bango's a bit of a hard one to stop as well. The fact he can dribble and is happy to pass to him means that the offense that they can bring to the table is so strong, because when you mark your man and go for the challenge, you haven't locked out their ability to score the goal.
Well, people think of Bango as well as the guy who scores all the goals, but you can see Walcott scored 1.11 goals per game. He got most of them, and Bango has the most assists per game out of anyone, because he's the one getting up there, causing the disruption, going for dribbles, and letting Walcott come in to finish them off.
It's a scary place for the Chiefs to be, but thankfully they're on form. The fact that Jake is feeling like he can move up and doesn't have to purely be reactive means this is going to be a really exciting game, because we're going to see a Chiefs that's happy to get in your face and is going to be clean while doing it.
Yeah, and you also saw just then the Chiefs stat lines last week were almost nothing.
Oh, like abysmal.
Terrible.
Almost.
And then after that one game, one series, they're going to be the highest stats of anyone across the league. So I think they're going to potentially try and continue that here in the Jam Gaming Jam Gaming game and make a statement.
So, confidence, where does it lie? And do you feel like Jam Gaming could actually beat the Chiefs here, Yummy?
I think it's such a tough ask. If you asked me last week, I actually would have said, yeah, Jam Gaming the way they were, Chiefs the way they were. Wow, the way they were.
The courierism.
Yeah. That would lead
dumbs.
to Jam Gaming win, but with Chiefs the way they're playing today, I think I have to give it to them.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat. For this one, normally I bold the team that I think is going to come out ahead, but I was so unsure because Jam has been going relatively well against the top teams, and Chiefs, it was just going to be a bit of a crapshoot to see where they're going to be landing. So, but they played so well today, I think Chiefs are going to pull through.
A crapshoot. Well, that's an interesting one to behold, but Jam Gaming have had such tough matchups. This is pretty much the last tough matchup for them until tomorrow. Jam Gaming will take it out here, and you know why? Because Walcott is the best and most gracious player that has ever presented
Wait.
himself.
Last week, you were going on and on about Bango and saying, not much about Walcott. You were on the Bango and Decker train.
And I've changed.
And now that I've explained it to you, you're all on the Walcott train?
No. After his performance last week, now I'm on the Walcott train again.
What's with play-by-plays being so flippy-floppy? You backed him when
I
the
know.
conspiracy days, when he went all the way from being a rookie to pushing them nearly into the top 4. And there's like one okay day, and you're like, nah, new guys.
Yep, that's me. Flippity floppity. Let's get into the Doppler. Game 1 here. Jam Gaming have a big task ahead, and Decker comes flying out of the midfield to start things off.
Yeah, strong start going right up in the face of Chiefs and nearly had that goal. Oh, what a close opportunity for them. But this is a strong showing because we saw Simple Physics struggle to have this happen.
Well, if only I had my suspenders on, could stretch out for this game, but unfortunately that is not the case today. Big miss by Drippe means Bango gets through, set up for Decker, and although this is not match of the day, this is match of the day as Jam Gaming on the defense now. Korea looking to decode what I just said. Jake off the corner. Getting closer in. Torsos there, playing a little bit with time. Drippe trying to clean through the defense, and Walcott on his defensive style that we knew him for in Conspiracy Esports. Now able to push out. Jam Gaming found a win against some of the bigger teams, sitting 4 and 5. Can they get the majority against the Chiefs? Walcott! Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Straight through the middle with that excellent read. Spots the hole in the Chiefs' defense as it starts to come through and just plants a banger straight down the middle.
And look, with all those balloons, the party should be able to continue with Jam Gaming. Only a minute has passed. That one goal is the boost of confidence that brings this fresh team of the day into a team that just 3-0'd Simple Physics.
Yeah, Jam Gaming, even though they don't have that positive win rate, they've been going up against all the top teams in this tournament, so you have to inflate that to get a better representation of their skill.
Well, Torsos goes up to the ball. Another opportunity. The double dunk does not come through. Jake missing the ball. Opens up the line for Jam Gaming. 2 members in defense taken away from Torsos. Now Bango looking for the dribble off this side wall. Uses a bit of boost. A good pass, but intercepted by Jake, and that's what we need to see from the Chiefs.
Yeah, typically we did see Chiefs struggling against Scylla and other fast teams last season, and now they're going up against Jam Gaming, who's getting right in their face.
Oh, Jake reads it well. Equalizes the Chiefs.
This is something they needed to try get back into the game, but drawing out the defense of both Bango and Walcott committing for that single shot has cost them hard.
Feels like a boxing match where the Chiefs have just struck back, and in that ring, how do the Chiefs fare as time goes on? Jam Gaming, it is such a big ask, but I've suddenly become biased towards Walcott. Didn't happen overnight. Walcott with the shot taken away. Defending again, the Chiefs have 3 minutes. Drippe going for the solo play. Dribbling around one, doesn't go around the second, but here's the finisher. Torsos the second touch, so close. This game is getting hyped by the minute 2. No, Korea, fine, I'll continue on. Chiefs again pushing up. Torsos now with the center. Doesn't matter how you rhyme it as long as you finish it. And it's the same again for the Chiefs. The center now. Jam Gaming, the counterattack was imminent. Walcott going for the bump, and well read by Drippe, but who's in defense? Bango's not there, and Chiefs will take a second.
Jam Gaming potentially going up to make that challenge, but backing out, not realizing there's nobody for the follow-up behind, and because of that, the goal is left open. That feels bad moment where you're like, the goal's going to go in. I'm going to pull my hand off the boost.
Yeah, there's nothing Bango could do there. 2 minutes 30, Chiefs in the lead. Jam Gaming still holding strong, but the possession is going back to this 2-time RLCS team who look like they've definitely switched on for this week. When it matters the most, the Chiefs are there. That has been the story for years. When it matters the most, they strike. And with Drippe coming in, they will not find the goal. Bango's here as well. Defense strong. Chiefs pushing it out. Now it's on to Decker. Passes it upfield. Left-hand wing, 2 members miss. Clears there. Decker back down. Looking for the center. Torsos flips. Leaves it. The trust on the Chiefs that we normally see. Almost find a banger in that corner. Torsos as well. Saved by Bango.
Yeah, Jam Gaming having that great defense. Even though each of them mechanically is brilliant, they can work together to come and stop the offense of the Chiefs. And it's working.
Drippe now on the defensive. Walcott takes out the 50-50. Comes around the side. Jake there with the defense. And we've got 1:40 remaining. Chiefs holding strong. Jam Gaming coming up. Big clear. Walcott reciprocates. Drippe's up to the ball. Chiefs not letting the breathing room affect them whatsoever. Quick demo onto Bango will stop the aggression. There's the shot, but saved away by Drippe. And here is the passing play the Chiefs have been waiting to make. It is an intense game because remember, the winner of this series could just hold a strong position in the gauntlet. Right now, it looks to be the Chiefs. It's a double tap from crossfield for Torsos.
Sees Jake's up there, says, "No, buddy, this is my show pony time," and takes it for the backboard double touch, smashing down a goal, and with it, smashing out the game.
You know what Jake would say? He'd be like, okay. He'd literally be like, all right, Torsos, Limelight again.
He's like, yeah, I guess I'll play third.
Limelight, Spotlight, a minute 10. Chiefs lead by 2 goals. Confident start for the squad. We are the Chiefs indeed. Decker with the angle. Jam Gaming getting so close, but they're just not hitting the back of net. And that is how you score a game in soccer, in Rocket League. But unfortunately, the Chiefs know it as well. They're saving the balls away. 2-goal lead, 50 seconds remaining. This past center field. Drippe's here. Around the side now. The touch. Minimalistic, actually rebounds off. Walcott's there, good pass. Over to Decker, hits the angle. Light touch, but it's dribbled away by Jake. Jam Gaming are getting so close, but no success is really hurting them.
Yeah, they're able to get the shots. The angles have been great. The idea and concepts are fine. But when it comes to the amount of power, if you do soft shots towards the Chiefs, they're happy to move and they will block.
Off the wall, beautiful angle to hit. You hate to see it, but it won't hit in the end of the day. At the end of the day, in it. If you can get in today, then that would be fantastic. Love to see how. 5 seconds remaining. Ball is not going to do anything. And Chiefs have just secured themselves game number 1 in this intense series. As the ball, yeah, close enough.
I seriously reckon Torsos is about to do a little bit of a cheeky goal there.
Well, Courier, let me just pose something to you.
Pos it away.
Jam Gaming, game 1, a bit of a fat warm-up. What you think?
I was wondering, there's got to be a question in there.
Is there more to that? Is there? What's he talking about? What's he hyped up on? I don't know at the moment.
That was definitely a full stop, not a comma.
No. It was an exclamation mark, actually.
Ooh, you didn't seem very exclaimed.
Question mark, actually.
Yeah. See, you're normally so energetic and you're coming in so hard. When you drop it fast, I just get confused.
Now we're just talking about our casting relations. Learn 101 with Throwdown Esports. Speaking of esports, let's talk about the game. Chiefs Esports, however, they don't care because they're just steamrolling. They don't need to talk about the game. They need to talk about how much success they're having.
Yeah, they started off a little bit closer to the mark. We did see Jam Gaming coming out of the gates pretty strong as well, but they slowly built that domination. Torsos going up, stealing that shot from Jake. Whilst it could be an example of a bit of mistrust, I think he was just certain that he was going to get it. The opportunity was there. It's like, this is my shot. I know that I make these. And he did, blocking it away.
I mean, you've got the confidence boost that comes out of beating Simple Physics in that fashion. 9-2 in Game 2. The Chiefs have really brought their A game today. And yes, it is against Simple Physics, against a team that is maybe not as strong as some of these top 3, these top 4 teams. But arguably as well, the top 8 is quite closed.
Yeah, it's tight.
So I honestly don't think you can take anything away from the Chiefs there, but maybe you can. How do you do, sir? How do you do?
Well, we did see last game it did start with Jam in a favorable position before Chiefs slowly ran it away from them. But let's see if they can hold the lead this time. They have the team, they have the roster. Get in and amongst the Chiefs.
Well, goal 1 for Jam Gaming. We saw how that made up for things in game number 1. Chiefs off to a banger of a start. Torsos over the top. Taken away by Decker. Only 15 seconds have passed, but is it going to be a high-scoring game? Well, I think a diddly-daddly do. Chiefs, 20 seconds have passed. They're on the defensive now. Jam Gaming, I'm a little bit concerned here, Korea, because that one goal does not look secure right now. Chiefs starting to bring up the possession as the passing play from the roof. Torso's now waiting. Drippe will get the clear, plays it patiently. And the Chiefs on the defensive once again.
Yeah, went for a little bit of a feint there. Almost got punished, but Torsos, such a strong player, not even opting for the boost there. We saw him going straight to the commit to try build the pressure, knowing that his teammates are ready to follow up. Will it prove costly?
Well, you've got to say right now that everything's on the line, so the pressure is building for both of these teams. Second last day of league play. Good pass onto Drippe. Defensive from Jam Gaming, still holding out Courier. Bango now gets past one, not the other. Drippe dribbling the ball over, gets a past one, not the second. Seems like I'm repeating myself there. Jake at the top, but not to Bango. Chiefs putting the aggression on. Bump out of the way. Bango now going for the play. Drippe loses control of the ball. Goes over to Jake. Jam Gaming keeping this 1-goal lead for now. Much better. We're going to talk about warming up, Korea.
Yeah, they're playing nice and safe. Warming into this game is definitely go, and it's paying off. Dividends with Drippe smashing one into the bins. We've seen some little dribble plays playing conservatively. They're never overcommitting, and because of that, it allows them to open up the net and just shoot those in.
I'm so sorry. We're talking about Jam Gaming holding strong. They've warmed up, and Chiefs, you know, they say, okay, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey, it's still one apiece. Even if Jam Gaming are playing strong, the game is still tight. It's still something that they can easily pull ahead and make a runaway.
That's right. They're still pushing up. They're still able to get out of this defensive choke that Chiefs are trying to ensnare on them. Bango over the top. Walcott's there for the touch. It's a light one, but it was not close enough.
Yeah, it's close, but no cigar. The follow-up of the third player, Decker, not quite in time, but the pressure is still there, continuing to build as Drippe can't get it out.
Walcott around the corner. Bango here. Getting creative, the old Jam Gaming. Off the corner now as well, centered for Bango. The touch is light. It hits over the top, and Jake just rolls it to the left. Comes back, and now Chiefs are still on the defensive. We're looking at Bango, who centers the ball, actually goes for the shot himself. The second touch comes off a member of the Chiefs. Decker keeps it in this half. Unable to get the big clear means Jam Gaming are trying to strangle out the Chiefs, but we know how that goes.
Not too easily done. Drippe forced back on defense. Torsos just refilling his boost, but the Jam Gaming offense is powering through, and the backboard is being controlled by Drippe.
We know when two members commit up to the ball, that is double the boost gone. That is quick maths at its finest. 2 minutes remaining. Jam Gaming still pushing on this attack. The center there from Bango. Well, actually centered to Bango. Torso's getting up. That was important. Decker now as well. It's a pass back to Walcott with help from Torsos. Walcott now going for the dribble play around the side. It's not into goal. The demolition is there, but Torsos with the clear out. That was vital for Chiefs.
Not only did he stop it, but he got the clear when they had the demo coming through. Jam Gaming fully boosted up and ready for that offense, but that clear saved them.
Decker, the man, on the side. Walcott now playing it slow. Past the second. Jake with the clear. Bango's up. Ball reaching over to Decker. Gets the Drippe first. The backboard not touched. Torsos with the angle. This should be slid in. Torsos with the third. So close. The montage goal has to wait for another day. But the Chiefs still holding.
So smart though, Jake. The way that he went up, trying to play it slow and then baiting his opponents in. He may not have got the follow-up that he wanted, but you saw the brains, not just the mechanics behind it.
That's what we've seen before, but we're going to have another look at that one because Bango may have just gotten game two.
Yeah, that shot straight towards the cameraman right there as Bango gets a perfect read off the backboard and with it taking the lead on the game.
Yeah, perfect angle. Jam Gaming exactly what they needed and that boost of confidence. That's key in game two. In a series of 3, every game matters. Here at Throwdown Esports, we have been nurturing these boys for a long time. You can see now that Jam Gaming, they want to take out these boys. Jam Gaming now setting up the defense from Jake. Chiefs have 45 seconds. Korea, I'm getting concerned.
Yeah, and this is Jam's warming into the games as well. Chiefs has already had that huge warm-up, got to practice their stylized play, but Jam's only going to get better as they continue into this match.
And I mean, look at this play. Decker's around the corner, taking on 2 members. Drippe there loses the ball, pinches into net, but saved away by Jake, but still Jam Gaming keeping it up this side of the field. Choking out Jam Gaming. This is what you want to see if you're the Chiefs, but it's the opposite way around. Bango with the ball, loses it. Drippe follows it around. Where's Double Dunker himself? Torsos was not involved. 10 seconds remaining. The Chiefs, their last big play. Jake leaves the ball. Torsos looking for the center off the corner. Jake now around the ball. It's going to stay in the air for a little bit, but with this massive clear, you'd have to say that the Chiefs may have just lost the game to Jam Gaming. And the old rivalry, it's coming back.
New roster, but the old name. Jam Gaming takes down Chiefs. Great backboard defense in that last 30 seconds, but it just does showcase that it's incredibly difficult to shut them down.
4 saves on Jake. Now, although Chiefs did not take game 2, you have to give props to Jake, who's facilitating this role perfectly. Well, pretty much perfectly.
Yeah, I wouldn't go perfectly if you are getting beaten out by Jam. He is the reactive player, the last kind of line of defense typically that you'd find. And that's why you are seeing the 4 saves coming out of him. But I think we do have to look over at the Jam roster. We know that Chiefs was switched on. We went in warm. We saw the way they played up against Simple Physics. And the fact that Jam can beat them on those terms is a testament to how scary Jam is going to be through the rest of the tournament.
And how much they're improving at such a fast rate. Day 3, this team came together for this tournament, picked up by Jam as they qualified. Well, didn't come together for the tournament, but they came together. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Korea, I have one last question for you before we go into the next game.
Go, shoot, Jakey boy, lay it on me.
Do you flip-flop? I'll give you a chance. I'll give you time redemption, because my redemption is that I love Jam and Avant, but I mainly love Jam.
And Avant?
Yes.
Slip that in.
But I'm getting my prediction right here. Would you like to flip-flop?
No, I'm going to back the Chief, guys. I'm going to bet on my favorite play-by-play caster, Bobby J's new best friend, Jake. And I think they can pull it back.
Well, you're going to regret it.
I hope not.
Chiefs now. Big ask in Game 3. Jam Gaming. They hold 1-1. The graphic may be wrong, but the heart's in the right place. Jam Gaming are tied 1-1 with the Chiefs. Now off the side. Jake looking for the center. Chiefs pushing forward. Bumped out of the way. Torsos pushes through. This is good for the Chiefs. The setup's still there. Walcott in defense. Bango in defense. Although he gets bumped out of the way. Loses part of his position, but regains it. Jam Gaming actually getting aggressed on in the early part of Game 3.
Yeah, trying to flip it back around. Chiefs have a reasonably large amount of boost. So if Jam Gaming can't stick it into their half, they could be in trouble. But it looks like they've got it into the corner.
Winter is coming. As Jam Gaming start getting cold down this side of the field. The blue will do that to you as Chiefs setting up for the goal again. Hitting that backboard. Now Bango with the solo play, the dribble.
But unfortunately for him, Chiefs players, these are 1v1 gods of their time. So you're not going to beat 2 of them out back to back.
That's right. That's too much of an ass right now. Jam Gaming still look like they're playing it safe. The pass over to Walcott. Torsos doesn't get the second hit. It goes past one. But saved by Drippe. You got to ask, are the Chiefs feeling lucky? Well, do you?
I think they're feeling like they're being pushed to the edge of what Lady Luck can give them. With Jam Gaming pulling out these great passes, and they have been able to do them against all of the top teams so far. So that is terrifying.
Decker, really nice touch will set it up for Walcott. Jam Gaming start off 1.
And that's what I'm talking about. Setting up the passes, allowing Deck and Walcott to do the 1-2-1 and finishing them off. Once again, Jam Gaming taking the lead quick out the gates.
And as soon as I get off my court date with Clint Eastwood, I will be shaking Jam Gaming's hand because they are putting up a stellar performance here. 3-15. This is the last game of the series. The Chiefs take a loss here. The Jam overtake. I've only got one question, and that is, did you pay for your parking today? Because the Chiefs could take this to overtime if they get another goal, and we're going to be here for a while. The setup was there. It's a very close call.
Yeah, Decker beating out the Chiefs' offense, allowing them to get a little bit of control, but now Torsos is coming in, and he's been the man with the dunks, and he's not going to be easy to beat out of the air.
Jake now leaves the ball over to Drippe. The shot clean, but Walcott, the save's even cleaner. Not done just yet as Walcott. Now on the defensive, Torsos pushes back. Only one member in defense. Torsos takes a lot of time to recover there. Bango off the side. Torsos now into Walcott again. He's been playing a lot more defensive this game, but I mean, he did score that goal, the setup for the Chiefs. Still seeing these cross-field passes. These shots are coming long outside of this goal square. Now for Jake, that ball's going to come directly down. Decker misses the opportunity. The ball in front of net. Decisively hit away by Bango. Decker, you have to play this slow. But Jake gets to the ball first. 2 minutes remaining. Chiefs pushing once again. Off the backboard, denied away. A very different playstyle from Simple Physics.
Yeah, Jam Gaming having a great role on that backboard, completely dominated it. Whenever Chiefs tries to start their setup, they may be able to get the first touch, but the follow-up is something they can't use to make the second shot. And so they control the pitch, can get the clears, and force it back on Chiefs.
Yeah, when they have access to the backboard like that, anything's possible. But Jam Gaming denying away means they have other opportunities like this. Torso's up to the ball. Doesn't get the best touch, which means that Chiefs might be slowed down. But halt that. The aggression not stopped yet. Drip Bay there comes to a standstill. And light second touch. Pinches. The shot from Jake. Saved by Bango. Drip Bay, the corner, the angle. Torso's too far. Now you just have to get past Jake. He backs into it. A minute 15 over the top. Denied. God, this is hanging on a fork's edge. Korea, we've got a minute left remaining. Jam Gaming have just let one slide. The heck did that come from?
Yet not what you want coming out of it. Losing that 50-50 to Torsos when all your teammates have cheated forward, trying to make a play. The confidence you get holding Chiefs back for 4 minutes may just cost them this game.
And now it's 1-1. Chiefs have an opportunity to strike here. Torso sends it over to Jake. Jam Gaming putting up a big fight, but that one's in net. Saved by Walcott. Jake for the follow-up. The light touch. Saved by Walcott again. The god, the king. My new best friend. Deck around the side. 40 seconds. Jake now. Old best friend sets it up. Around the corner. 30 seconds left remaining for Chiefs Esports. Trying to push up. That's a good ball for Decker. Drippe recovers. Torso still down here as well. Light touch up. This is getting creative from the Chiefs as Jake looks for the angle but cannot find it. Torsos does not find it either. And now they're scrambling for the defense. Courier. It's getting close. But there it is from Bango. The touch up. 10 seconds remaining. Walcott tries to finish it. He's had enough of this nonsense. God, this has been an intense series, and it doesn't look like it's going to end. The Chiefs have one last play from Drippe himself. Decker hits it around, tries to follow it through the air, but they'll let that one land.
Yeah, the final hurrah does continue as we go into overtime. We are seeing Chiefs trying to get that aggression, but Jam fighting back so strong, it could be anyone's game.
Jam hitting the ball away. That's a nice touch away from Jake. It gets past Drippe as well. Is this it, Courier? Decker sets it up, but Torsos is back in defense.
Yeah, Decker trying to continue the aggression going, unable to get the touch, allowing Torsos to push through. No boost, but past all three members, forced to rotate back heavily, and now Chiefs can punish them.
Oh, the ball sinks in. Chiefs get the second game, but boy, was it close.
Yeah, what a play, running through with no boost, getting past every single player, and then as they rotate back, Drippe now has the opportunity to get the read safely, finishing out the game.
I mean, you called it, Mr. Yummy Courier. You technically said they had no boost, and you were damn right.
And I didn't back off and choose to jump teams,
Hey.
and there we see it.
Hey.
Chiefs running all the way to the end with the 2-1.
If you wanted to flippity-floppity, I would have been fine with it, because that was a close series, and Jam Gaming, although they don't pick up the win, they do pick up 1 point. But, I mean, I have to ask the question of Yummy Cheeseman if you would have flippity-floppied in that situation.
I wouldn't have flippity-floppited, but I would have been close because I felt like Chiefs in that series were not as tight as they were, but there's a reason for that. You know, Jam made the play so much faster than Simple Physics were doing. Chiefs tried to keep up, and because they were playing faster, there were some misses, in particular Jake and Torsos with some sort of catastrophic misses. But they still held it together, and it's just testament to how good Chiefs are, that even when they're not playing it completely 100%, that they can still win a series like that.
And that makes me scared for anyone that has to verse Jam as well, not just people that verse Chiefs, because those were tight games. That could very easily have gone over to Jam. And if Jam can push Chiefs that far to the edge, and when we saw them completely on, and then start to rock them to the point where like this could go either way, anyone that has to verse Jam has to be scared.
Yeah, Jam took down Tainted Minds. They're now close to taking down the Chiefs. They took down We Win When We Can, now Legacy as well. So they've shown time and time again that they could be not just in the top 4, but even potentially in the top 2 at this point.
That's right, they held their own against the Chiefs, but it felt like two very similar playstyles on the field, however. Because Jam Gaming holding so close and holding off on their defense, I mean, that's very hard to do with people like Torsos coming off, flying off the ceiling.
I think they did a great job on the defense. We saw periods of the game where their backboard defense was strong enough that they stopped the aggression before it went on. But I think on the day, Chiefs came ahead.
Well, they actually were played faster on the defense than Chiefs were doing on the attack, which is what was doing them a lot of favors. I was really proud of Bango, who I think in past seasons his biggest weakness has been defense, and in particular backboard defense, and today he was on fire there.
Yeah, definite showcase of growth. And it's going to be scary to see how these guys come together over the course of not just this competition, but the next one and potentially the year.
Yeah.
So much potential for all of these players, and there's potential for you out there as well. If you want to sign up to ThrowdownEsports.com, all you have to do is join into our weekly cups. It's as simple as that. Or you can sign up for the OCE Championship with a $25,000 US prize pool and 2 RLCS World Championship positions. I pointed to you because you've been there twice.
I'll see you guys there.
He'll see you there. We're going to have a 3-minute break and then more banter after this.